Hey everyone, Summer here with AstariaSen, and I'm going to do just a quick little, I don't know what to call it, show and tell rundown. This is what I use for August kind of thing. I'm going to make it as quick as possible. I don't really want to like draw it out. I have been dealing with migraines again, which is kind of the bane of my existence right now. But I do have a new prescription in with the eye doctor. I'm getting a new set of glasses, and I have to get new frames as well because they cannot reuse these frames for my new prescription. And that costed me a really pretty penny. So, real quick, you guys know that I did the 7-day tarot to art challenge in my tarot journal right here. This is one of the big things for August for me, is doing this tarot journal and using it to kind of jumpstart my art, which did happen. And that what you hear messing around in my office is my cat going through my things. And Kate, this is what happened when I kind of let my art free. I made a giant box of dragons. So here they all are. They're gonna go up for sale on September 8th in my group. I will put a link down to my group in the description because I sell my art. But they turned out super cute. Little, I call them bobble dragons because they have little bobble things. Normally their heads like move around, like this one, for example. His head moves around, so I call him bobble dragons. But it's a VIP sale in my group only. You can't get it on Etsy or anything like that. You can only get it in my group. But so I made all of these beautiful, beautiful little bobble dragons because I let my art free. So I'm so happy with that. And it really just jump-started what I wanted to jumpstart for my art. And I do look like a mess, mainly because I've been dealing with migraines for 3 days. So please, please, please bear with me on that. And then my favorite crystal that I've been working with for the last few weeks is spirit quartz. This one is, it has citrine and amethyst in it, and spirit quartz comes in 4 basics, smoky quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, and citrine. And I really, really enjoy working with it. It's supposed to be a creative stone, creators type stone. And then I've been working with 2 tarot decks. One of them is the Enchanted Forest. To my surprise, I have really enjoyed using this deck. It is kind of non-traditional. I like a lot of the art in it. I find it pleasing both to just look at and to read from. I like the stories that are about the cards in the book. The book is pretty good too. And I just really have enjoyed working with this deck in general, mainly giving it to other people, like readings to other people. Sorry, my brain is still trying to function. And then these are the backs of the deck. So super pretty deck. It's been a real dream to work with this last month. Like seriously, I took it to tarot and coffee night, and I read for like 4 or 5 different people because tarot to coffee is it's a local thing that one of my local holistic shops in the area does, where we learn tarot by going in. We don't have to pay anything. We just bring a tarot deck with us, and then we read for everybody. You do one reading for one person, then you move to the next person, do a reading, move to the next person, do a reading, and people can like give you tips, tell you things they've tried, kind of go back and forth. And that's kind of why I have this right here, which I have to redo. Something that's going to be on my September list of things I have to do is redoing my tarot cheat sheet, basically, because this cheat sheet no longer serves me very well, especially after doing my tarot to art journal. I found out very quickly that it was not working for me. It has worked for months and months and months, and then suddenly it just doesn't anymore. And I think that's like part of growing, right? And learning the different aspects of the cards and learning, and because you're learning more, the original basic ideas I had put to tarot are not quite as valid as some of the more intricate ideas I want to apply to it. And then the second deck I was using is the Ethereal Visions Tarot, which is absolutely, this is a stunning, stunning deck. I have done basic readings with it. I don't really like reading out of the little white book for it very much, and I don't like the backs of the cards, but the deck as a whole is just gorgeous. So I really love this deck. It's one of my favorites for that I worked with for August. It gave me really good readings. They weren't like in your face readings or call you out super hard readings. They kind of have this medium balance about them. And they have masculine and feminine energy. So I found that they have read both well with boy and girl energies, whichever is coming to the table for you. So I have enjoyed this deck as well. I may or may not continue working with it for September. I have not decided yet. And I did work with the Revelations Tarot, but I'm not quite ready to do a review on that one yet. So I will talk about that one probably later in a review. And then there are 3 books that I had on my plate for August. It is these 3 books right here. This one is Osho Intuition, Knowing Beyond Logic. It says science has stopped at intellect. That's why it cannot figure out anything about consciousness. The intellect without your intuition awake is one of the most dangerous things in the world. Osho. I did try to read this book. It's so dense and so hard to get through. I just couldn't do it. And my brain is just like on fire. So it was impossible to read. So it's not one of the books that I am personally going to recommend unless you like really, really dense, hard to slog through kind of writing, because that's what this was for me. And I'm a big reader. I have lots of books. I read lots of books in different ways. So yeah, this one's a no for me. I got through like the first section and that was it. I couldn't handle it anymore. And then I recently got this as a gift, the Kitchen Table Tarot. I'm just barely this far into it. I plan on doing the exercises with it and just keep moving forward with it. But I love how she talks in this book, and she's so down to earth and so right there, and almost like she really is across from you just talking to you, and it's really cool. So I really like her style, I like her writing, and I like so far what she's saying about the tarot, so yay for that. And then for fun and for myself, because self-care is huge, right? I am reading one of my favorite authors. I'm going back through, I have all of her books currently, and I've read them all, but I'm going back to the beginning and rereading. And I'm rereading, it's Miss Kresley Cole, which you can't see at the top because those stickers that are the most awful things ever are covering the name. But it's Kresley Cole is my favorite author. She's in this book with 2 other authors who are also really good authors, Larissa Ione and Jenna Showalter. They write paranormal romance, a little on the heated side, if you like that kind of thing, which I do. And so I'm rereading Kresley Cole's series. It's the first story in her Immortals After Dark series. Is in this book, which is called Blood Red Kiss. So I just started that, and I'm excited all over again just to listen to these 2 lovers tell their tale and get together. And it makes me so happy because Kresley Cole, and I've talked about Kresley Cole on my channel before, is she has a way of making the relationships real. It's not just, that dashing, handsome pirate over in the pirate ship coming to rescue the damsel in distress. No. It's like real life problems mixed into immortals, which is funny and amusing in how they handle that. So I love Kresley Cole. If you don't know who she is, you should pick up a book because your reading life will never be the same. All right, so that is basically all I have for you. I do have works in progress in front of me that I'm working on. Like I'm doing a box that hasn't had stuff glued on it, but it's like a moon box. And then I have another box that I'm working on because I'm getting ready to do the holistic fair in a couple of weeks, which is in September. And it's my big event for my art. And so I have this right here, which is going to go on the box, and then I'll paint it and the box and stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm doing. This was my August, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Migraines kept me down most of the month. So going forward, hopefully the switch in glasses will help, and we will see where September brings us. So I hope you guys have a very great day and fairy blessings to you for September.